Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Hustle in the gig economy. Hey, look, and this is just general advice right here because, we got this gig economy now. People driving, shared rides, people doing stuff like going to the stores for people, whole bunch of things. Now, I couldn't tell you everything in it because, Rom ain't in the gig economy. But I understand. I've known people who are, and people who are successful. Now, you get stories about people who, they, at best, they might be able to supplement their income. But I've known several people who have made a lot of money, maybe driving for Uber or Lyft or doing deliveries, especially with the COVID economy. COVID, the lockdowns. And even now, when I'm in grocery stores, I still see people who are in there. They got their cars. They doing shopping for somebody. So that's not going to go away, especially for some older people. And some people just got used to it. They're like, shoot, why go to the store? I can sit here and watch TV while somebody else do it for me and bring it right to the house. All of those are gigs. Plus some other stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people have always been doing, maybe building websites for people or something of that nature. People doing some stuff on the social media for somebody. But here's the key to it. One thing about the gig economy, yes, there's plenty of jobs out there, but you got to hustle. You got to hustle. Now, in a way, it's not the same as having your own business, and that you got to hustle there too, but it's a different type of hustle. But the thing is, okay, you out here, you got to put some time to it. Because you're talking about driving people around and everything. You might have to drive a lot of people, but I've heard of some people getting several thousand a month. I mean, 5,000, 6,000. Now, I know for some of y'all money makers, that might not seem like much, but if you really think that the average person, because what's 6,000? 6,000 a month, that's about 72,000 a year. I believe so. Yeah, that's about 72,000 a year. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, especially when you take in consideration less than 25% of the population even makes over 50,000. So think about all that hustling that you're doing. And of course, there's some people, like I know of people, they doing like shared rides with like both Uber and Lyft. And, they might be doing DoorDash too, or some other stuff I might not even know about. Indeed, some people are starting businesses. I'm aware of one company. They actually running the business itself. They running a business and constantly expanding, serving different restaurants in different areas, delivering stuff. And, that's important. But the main thing, I don't care what you do. You got to hustle. You got to want it. It's not like, I'm going to tell you what, one issue with just regular jobs, and we got to be real with it. Overwhelming majority of jobs, whether it's in an office or retail, y'all know there's a lot of times y'all can just get by on doing some bull. Some bull, seriously. That's the thing. You don't have to hustle hard or anything. You just have to show up and don't do anything to mess up and still get, some money. It don't work like that for the gig economy. It don't work like that at all. You either work or you don't. If you ain't driving some people around, you just don't get paid. You ain't making deliveries, you don't get paid. You don't put together somebody's website, you don't get paid. Or whatever service that you're doing, whatever gigs that there are, you got to hustle. You got to have some energy. And the thing is, you got to have the mindset of hustle. See, unfortunately, a lot of people, and this is a big issue. I'm probably get into this more in the next podcast, but a lot of people have that attitude of just showing up and getting paid. Like I was saying, you get people from office buildings to retail stores. They spend a lot of time not doing jack. They spend a lot of time. Shoot, nowadays I'm seeing that even with cashiers in grocery stores. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all just standing around. Oh, and that's a whole other conversation. That had to be a more serious conversation and everything. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Hold on for a second. Yeah, so yeah, I'll get into that thing about the grocery stores at another time. But the thing is, you got to hustle. First, you got to start with that mindset that you want to go get that money. You're a hunter. You got to, when you wake up, you got to think, okay, I got to make as much as possible. You know, really, you should have it on any job, especially jobs you get tips. Let me go on a tangent real quick. I was talking with a friend of mine whose daughter is just starting to work at this restaurant, and you know, she came home first day she was serving. She had $88 worth of tips. That's not bad. That's not bad. A really good server can make some money, but they hustling, they doing well, giving great service. Now with the gig economy, shoot, you get that gig, you got to get it. You got to work to keep those gigs flowing. And see, the only problem with it is, you know, getting the gigs itself is a little bit beyond your control. But once you get the gig, you do such a well job. Like, okay, like if you're doing deliveries, you want to have good ratings, 5 stars, all that, whatever it is. But you got to hustle. You got to wake up. You got to, and you know, and one of the things in hustling, make sure you're in good shape, physical shape. Now, I always talk about the body game on my men's channel. When you're not hustling, get some exercise and eat well. You don't want to have a situation, because one thing, and when you're in that gig economy, if you get sick, you miss a few days, it can make a big difference. Yeah, I talked about some people maybe making $6,000, but the reality is a lot of people just barely making money. And see, that's the thing, though. But how much are they hustling, though? That's the thing. So you got to be in good shape. You got to have a mentality. You got to treat every day as if it's something new. Like I said, on regular jobs, you know, if you show up, you're getting paid no matter what. If you show up, you're going to get paid. And trust me, there's so many people. I'm going to say this a third time. So many people who get on these jobs and they just sitting back and chilling. So you want to do that. You know, you don't want to do that. It's like, no, you got to hustle. You got to have the energy for it, the mindset for it, and you got to want it. You got to stay hungry every day. You got to treat that like a bird. Every day a bird got to get something new. They don't have a supply of food. You know, yeah, there's some bird feeders and stuff, but shoot, they even got to hustle for that. One of my neighbors got a bird feeder. There'd be a lot of birds over there. I saw a hawk come through one time. I was like, what the heck? But you have to. You got to do that hustle. So, you know what? If you hustling, you know what to do. Let's go make that money.